a deck debate between two old decks that are now, because of recent support, new.
I'm going to discuss Archfiends.
And I'm going to talk about the new Harpy support.
Bam! Intro. I'm going to talk about the Archfiends, and so far, I like them and I dislike them at the same time. What? I like the little monsters, but I hate the big monsters. I don't like Archfiend Commander because it's just like I summon him. I'm like, good special summon. Just like, and then he'll pop something like Trick, or Cavalry, and I'm like, hopefully, Evan, disobey. I'm afraid.
I'm mad we caught that on camera. Because the first thing he covers is his ears. Oh my god, it's a bee. It's gonna kill me.
I'm afraid of bees. Commander, I don't like because Commander can attack. I mainly just don't like that he can't attack. Genesis, I overly just don't like. I don't like because when you summon Genesis, you can normal summon him by making his attack points like 1500. But he's destroyed at the end phase. And he has like an effect like Match the Hyperion where you could like remove one from your hand or graveyard and pop one. But I feel like he's just like, I don't like Genesis. I'm more fine with Commander, but I do not like Genesis. Unless you get him in some magical way in the graveyard. And then it's just like, I'll just bring him back with Cavalry or something. It has to be like a long, thought out progress. I like Trick, and I like Cavalry, and I kind of like Commander. Those are the ones I like. It's like, I like how you could use Torgar going to Trick. I like how Zen mains can abuse Trick. I like Cavalry. Cavalry looks like Doom Caliber Knight. I like Commander, because Commander looks like Summon Skull. I don't like Genesis, though, but Genesis would be cool if Genesis didn't have that blowing up at the end phase effect. That's the only thing I don't like. I don't like that field spell. That's why I just stick to Pandemonium, and I just say, hey, if they're destroyed by their own effects, I also could just use Archfiend General to give it the speed that it needs, and I could always have shit in the graveyard that I could bring back with Cavalry. So that's what I like. I mean, I like them. I just need to find a way to work better with Genesis, and then I will be fine with it.
But the oddest thing about all these new Archfiends is the fact that they really don't work at all with the old ones, except for what you just mentioned. You say you do Pandemonium and Archfiend General, and those aren't even like old. Those are like in between the older ones.
Well, the old ones was just like pay life points, pay life points. These don't pay life points.
And then you still have Falling Down in there and everything.
I love Falling Down. That spell card is perfect. It's just like I play. It's like Snatch Steal. Instead, you gain something. Okay, so I discussed the Archfiend support, and what I like about it personally, I like the little monsters like Trick, Cavalry, I even like Commander to some degree. I like how you could abuse those cards. I'm getting more and more used to the deck. I just don't like there's the bee.
Bruh. Look, he's going over the gate, he's leaving, he's gone. And you're gonna bring
but he keeps coming back here. He knows I'm afraid.
The bee smells fear.
But overall,
He's just gonna go over that like the bee part never happened. The deck that I wanted to discuss, well, my part of this video is going to be more about the Harpies, which, unlike the Archfiends, can actually work, and they're meant to work with the older stuff and even bring back life to the older stuff. Because Harpies, and they had that baby pet dragon.
I hate Harpies. I don't like Harpies because they do the same fucking thing as Elemental Dragons. They just play it all just for Big Eye or that stupid Mecha Phantom Beast. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I like how you look right away from me. It's like you couldn't even look me in the eye.
You're like, I'll look you in the eye. They summon Chandler and then go into Harpy's Pet Dragon, both level 7, and then they go into that stupid bitch airplane, or they go into Big Eye.
Ow! Son!
They go into Big Eye. There, right in the eye.
I don't do any of that, and I never will. My Harpy strat, I think I only have so much respect for Harpies.
Then you're naive.
Yeah, the point that I like about the Harpies is the same way how I use Harpies, as you've seen before in the Destiny series when I used my Harpies and Blackwings, and with all the support, I really couldn't put it all in the deck, so I couldn't really put the dragon part in there to do all that crazy shit. But I like the fact that they gave them the Channeler, they gave them the Hysteric Sign card, and then that helps bring back cards with their Harpy's Pet Dragon, the Hysteric Party, where you just discard one card, bring them all back to OTK ability. You can do so much more with the deck now. Like, there's so much more strength in it. I'm not like, I don't really use all of that to that extent because I don't need all that. Like, it's good and all, and yeah, you can summon.
So you're
Big
using
Eye.
some of it, but not all of it.
Yeah, exactly. Because like, because then that brings back more support for you use Harpy Lady's sisters.
That's how I kind of feel with the Archfiends. I'm willing to accept Cavalry Trick and falling down. I'm just like, yeah, these are nice, but I don't like Genesis, and I don't like that field spell.
And
that field spell, yeah, it gives it the boost, but I don't like it.
And they don't really work with the old stuff, but Harpy still works with the old stuff, and I like that. But it doesn't make the old stuff that strong still. Like, it makes it good. It gives you your big eye.
Do you play like? But to be honest, it's like, what I don't like about Harpies is the factor of Harpies hunting ground, where there will be a time where if your opponent is smart against Harpies, they won't set any spells or traps.
Well,
so
that's one reason why I have Blackwings in this. I never had that downside of it, where it's like I can't.
That's creative because they know you focus on dark some more.
Yeah, and you can only have 3 Harpy cards in the deck, but then with all the new support in there, you're gonna have like probably like 9 different Harpies in there and shit. So it's like that would get redundant after a while. With the way how I use the deck, that's why I don't never run into that problem. As I thought about that.
I thought it through.
Yeah, that's the problem that I see with the deck. That if you try to use all focus on Harpies, it's not going to be that strong because that deck is going to be its own downfall.
Actually, you know what? I went up against Harpies a couple of times, and you went up against Archfiends a couple of times. What I don't like about the Harpy support is mainly Harpies hunting ground, and that's what I see error with. I know how they gave them that Harpies like
sign.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, you could just pop that card and you'll search out the Harpy cards. But that kind of only works like one good time.
Yeah, that's most times you really need it. Because when it comes to Harpies, they don't swarm.
They can't really do much. I could see that they could kind of do a little shit with probably Genexile Birdman, and they can kind of abuse Chandler a little. But other than that, the only OTK that they could do is thanks to Hysteric Party. Other than that, they can't.
Yes, I'm saying in Hysteric, like you said, Hysteric Party. That's it, and that's good.
What do you have to say about Archfiends now?
I tried to use Archfiends, and my problem is I had this thing where I try to use the old with the new.
Oh, so you try you try to use the paying life point Archfiends with the new art,
and it doesn't work.
Well, I'm saying, how do you feel against the new support, not against the old support? I
see it's like abusable, but it's nothing really that big, and I think especially because they haven't made an Exceed monster for them, that's where when they do that, then there'll be a problem because they can swarm and they can search and they have speed. They just really don't have that big thing to build up to.
You see, that's what I feel like. I don't accept Genesis
they
as
have
that.
Speed, they have strength, they just don't have strategy. They need the 3 S's. I just made something up.
Okay. So what we kind of wanted to discuss... Oh, God, I can't get used to this. But one thing I'm going to say is that's how we feel. That's how I feel about Archfiends. That's how he feels about Harpies.
But I think it's really good that they brought back some old decks.
Speaking of that, we are going to pick 2 archetypes of our past that we would love to see.
My back hurts.
I would like to... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get new support. So...
Like my back support.
Get me my cane. No. But the deck that I always wanted to see get support was Spirit Monsters. I always wanted to see Spirit Monsters get into the meta.
And if I can see one old deck come back into the new deck and, get some more support and be some real strength, Guardians, that would really be something else.
I would only accept that as if the deck had to be focused on Iatos.
You can just make it remove from play, and that's focused on Iatos right there. That's all you need. And once you make it remove from play, that's already kind of anti-meta right there.
They need something where it's just like activate the spell card, add both the Guardian and the equipped card to your hand.
That's too much.
But that's how meta is. No, it has to be unfair. Unfair is what makes it good.
No, it doesn't.
See, let's just say you're just like, all right, Evan, we're gonna make we'll take Archfiend, and we'll give him a spell card called Falling Down, where it's just like you get to steal your opponent's monster and you get to keep it. See, that's not fair, but it gives them the oomph that they needed.
Yeah, but you can still Mystical Space Typhoon it. And now the Ice Cream Man is in the video.
If you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more and have some ice cream, because you have to know that
we got ice cream. If the video gets 50 likes or more, you hear the Ice Cream Man.
You scream, I scream, we all scream for ice cream.
If you like the video, you can get you some ice cream. Like the video if you love ice cream.